Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm delighted to have you here today. We're about to embark on a journey into the world of pharmaceutical quality systems. This is Dr. S.K. Singh's presentation, titled Pharmaceutical Quality System, Part II. In this session, we'll explore key aspects of the quality system, its implementation, and best practices to ensure excellence in our pharmaceutical processes. So, let's get started and make this a productive and insightful session for all of us. Manufacturers should prioritize managing quality risks throughout the development and production process. Quality risk management, or QRM, is a structured and systematic approach that helps us identify, assess, control, communicate, and review risks that could impact the quality of medicinal products. It's not a one-time activity. It's an ongoing process that ensures consistent product quality. QRM can be applied both proactively, meaning we anticipate and prevent risks before they happen, and retrospectively, which involves analyzing past events to improve future processes. The foundation of effective QRM is scientific knowledge and our practical experience with the process. This means relying on data, research, and real-world insights to make informed decisions. Most importantly, QRM should always be linked to protecting the patient. The ultimate goal is to ensure that the medicines we produce are safe, effective, and of high quality, maintaining the trust of those who depend on them. By integrating robust risk management strategies, we strengthen our overall quality system and support the integrity of our products. Let's talk about quality risk management. This is a crucial aspect of our overall quality system. Essentially, it involves identifying potential risks that could impact the quality of our products or processes. Once we recognize these risks, we evaluate their likelihood and potential impact. The goal here is to prioritize which risks need immediate attention and which can be monitored over time. Implementing effective risk management helps us prevent issues before they occur, rather than just reacting to problems after they happen. It ensures that we maintain high standards of quality throughout the product lifecycle. By proactively managing risks, we can make better decisions, allocate resources more efficiently, and ultimately protect our customers and our reputation. This approach ties directly into the overall theme of quality assurance, where prevention is always better than cure. So, integrating risk management into our daily practices isn't just a good idea. It's essential for maintaining consistent quality and continuous improvement. Now, let's talk about the cycle of quality risk management. It's a continuous process that involves assessment, control, communication, and review. Each step is crucial to effectively managing risks throughout the product lifecycle. During assessment, we identify potential hazards and evaluate their impact. Control involves implementing measures to mitigate or eliminate these risks. Communication is about sharing this information clearly with all relevant stakeholders to ensure everyone is aware and aligned. Finally, review allows us to revisit and refine our risk management strategies based on new data or changes in the process. When conducting risk assessments, it's important to use appropriate tools. For example, fault tree analysis, or FTA, helps us visualize the root causes of a potential failure. Hazard and operability studies, or HAZOP, focus on identifying operational hazards in a process. Failure mode and effect analysis, known as FMEA, systematically evaluates possible failure modes and their effects. Other valuable tools include hazard analysis and critical control points, or HACCP, which is especially useful in food safety, but applicable elsewhere, and failure mode, effect, and criticality analysis, or FMECA, which adds an additional layer of criticality assessment. All these tools support a robust approach to quality risk management, ensuring we're not just reacting to issues, but proactively identifying and mitigating risks to maintain quality and safety. This cycle, when properly executed, helps us build a safer, more reliable product environment and aligns perfectly with our overall goal of continuous quality improvement. Let's talk about failure mode effect analysis, or FMEA. The idea here is to break down complex processes into manageable steps. This helps us understand both the process and the product more clearly. Once we have that understanding, we evaluate how different failure modes could impact the overall outcome. The goal is to identify potential failures and then determine how to eliminate them, contain their effects, reduce their likelihood, or control them effectively. Remember, it's all about pinpointing the mode, cause, and effect of each failure. This approach ties directly into our broader theme of quality risk management. By systematically analyzing failures, we can proactively manage risks and improve quality throughout the process. It's a vital step in ensuring we deliver safe and effective products. Let's talk about the importance of regular, periodic, or rolling quality reviews for all medicinal products. Typically, these reviews are conducted annually, but depending on the product and circumstances, they can be more frequent. The main goal here is to ensure that our processes remain consistent over time. This means verifying that what we're doing continues to meet our standards and expectations. We also want to check that our current specifications for both starting materials and finished products are still appropriate and effective. Over time, trends might emerge, whether in quality data, process performance, or product stability, that could signal the need for adjustments. These reviews help us identify opportunities for product and process improvements, things we can do to make our manufacturing more robust and reliable. And underpinning all of this is the concept of quality risk management. By systematically assessing risks, we can prioritize areas that need attention, make informed decisions, and maintain the highest level of quality assurance throughout the product lifecycle. So, in essence, these reviews are a proactive way to safeguard product quality, adapt to changing data, and continuously improve our processes. Now, let's discuss what PQR should include. First, it's important to review the starting materials and packaging materials, especially those from new sources, to ensure supply chain integrity and quality consistency. We need to look at critical in-process controls and analyze finished product results to verify that manufacturing is proceeding as expected. Additionally, all batch failures and their investigations should be thoroughly documented. This helps us identify any patterns or issues that require attention. Deviations or nonconformances, along with their investigations and CAPAs, must also be reviewed to demonstrate ongoing process control and continuous improvement. We should also consider any changes made to the manufacturing processes or analytical methods. It's essential to track these modifications to understand their impact on product quality. Furthermore, any dossier variations submitted, whether granted or refused, need to be documented, as they can influence regulatory compliance and approval. Another critical aspect is the results of the stability monitoring program. Monitoring trends over time helps us assess product stability and identify any adverse patterns. Altogether, these elements form the comprehensive review that ensures product quality and regulatory compliance, aligning with our overall focus on maintaining high standards throughout the product lifecycle. Now, let's discuss what the Product Quality Review, or PQR, should include. First, it's essential to review the starting materials and packaging materials, especially if they come from new sources. We need to assess the supply chain to ensure consistency and quality. Next, we look at critical in-process controls and the results of the finished product testing. These help us verify that manufacturing processes are performing as intended. We also need to examine any batch failures, investigating the root causes and the corrective actions taken. Deviations or nonconformances should be reviewed thoroughly, including the investigations and CAPAs, corrective and preventative actions, that follow. It's equally important to document all changes made to the processes or analytical methods, ensuring they are properly justified and validated. Another key point is reviewing any dossier variations, whether they've been submitted, granted, or refused, to understand their impact on product quality. The stability monitoring program results are also critical, as they help us identify any adverse trends over time. In essence, The PQR is a comprehensive review that connects all these elements to ensure the continued quality and compliance of our products, supporting our overall commitment to patient safety and product excellence. Let's continue with some important aspects that PQR should include. First, we need to look at quality-related returns, complaints, and recalls, along with the investigations conducted around them. These elements give us insight into how well the product is performing in the real world and help identify areas for improvement. Next, we should assess the adequacy of previous corrective actions taken on the product, process, or equipment. This is crucial to ensure that past issues have been effectively addressed and that similar problems won't recur. We also need to consider any post-marketing commitments. These are additional actions or studies agreed upon after the product has been launched, which help us monitor ongoing performance and safety. Another key component is the qualification status of relevant equipment and utilities. Ensuring that all equipment and utilities are properly qualified and maintained is essential for consistent product quality. Additionally, we should review any technical agreements in place. These agreements define responsibilities and expectations with partners or suppliers, fostering clear communication and quality assurance. Finally, the Product Quality Review, or PQR, itself is a comprehensive review process. It ties all these elements together, providing a holistic view of the product's quality performance over a specific period. When done thoroughly, it supports continuous improvement and regulatory compliance, aligning with our overall commitment to delivering safe, effective, and high-quality products. Now, let's talk about the importance of reviewing our results carefully. It's essential to assess whether we need to undertake a corrective and preventive action, or CAPA, or perhaps a revalidation of our processes. We want to ensure that any issues are addressed promptly and effectively. Remember, verifying that CAPAs are completed in a timely and effective manner is crucial to maintaining quality and compliance. Next, we can consider grouping product types to streamline our review process, which helps us identify patterns and areas for improvement more efficiently. When working with contracted parties, establishing clear agreements is vital to ensure everyone is aligned on quality standards and responsibilities. Another key point is the Product Quality Review, or PQR. It needs to be conducted in a timely manner and thoroughly verified for accuracy. This review provides a comprehensive overview of product quality over a specific period, serving as a critical tool for continuous improvement. Overall, these steps, reviewing results, verifying CAPA effectiveness, grouping products, and timely PQRs, are interconnected. They support our commitment to quality, compliance, and continuous improvement across the board. When inspecting the Product Quality Review, or PQR, it's important to also verify a few key aspects. First, I check the correctness of the data transferred to ensure there are no errors or discrepancies. Next, I look at the trending of results over time to identify any patterns or anomalies that might indicate potential issues. I also review calculations such as the Process Capability Index, CPK, where it's appropriate, to assess how well the process is performing relative to specifications. Accuracy is another critical point. This includes verifying that the reflected APIs are correct, that approved suppliers are used, and that the number of batches, variations, changes, and complaints are properly documented. Finally, I consider the CAPAs, corrective and preventive actions, and the overall conclusion of the review. All these elements together help us ensure that the product quality is maintained and continuous improvement is achieved. This thorough review is essential in our overall quality assurance process and ties directly into our ongoing efforts to deliver safe, effective products. Now, let's look at the part of quality assurance that focuses on ensuring our products are consistently produced and controlled. This involves adhering to strict quality standards, which are critical to maintaining product integrity. These standards are often backed by marketing authorization, clinical trial approval, and detailed product specifications that guide every step of production. The main goal here is to minimize risks that can't be entirely eliminated through testing alone. For example, contamination and cross-contamination are major concerns, and we need robust measures to prevent them. Similarly, mix-ups or confusion, such as labeling errors or mistaken identity, must be carefully controlled to ensure safety. This is where good manufacturing practices, or GMP, come into play. GMP provides a comprehensive framework to prevent these issues, ensuring that every product is made consistently, safely, and in compliance with regulatory requirements. Remember, the core aim of these practices is to diminish risks that testing alone might not catch, ultimately safeguarding patient health and maintaining trust in our products. When it comes to basic requirements for GMP, the first key point is that manufacturing processes need to be clearly defined and systematically reviewed for potential risks. This means that every step in the process should be well documented and regularly checked to ensure safety and quality, drawing on scientific knowledge and our past experience. Next, qualification and validation are essential. We need to verify that our processes, equipment, and systems work as intended and consistently produce a product that meets quality standards. This isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing commitment to maintaining quality. Providing appropriate resources is also crucial. This includes having qualified and well-trained personnel who understand GMP principles. The facilities, premises, space, and equipment must be suitable for the tasks at hand, and all supporting services should be reliable. Materials, containers, and labels must be properly managed to prevent mix-ups or contamination. Procedures for storage and transport need to be robust and controlled to maintain product integrity throughout the supply chain. Laboratories and in-process controls play a vital role in monitoring quality at various stages of production. This comprehensive approach ensures that every aspect of manufacturing aligns with GMP standards. All of these elements come together under the umbrella of good manufacturing practices, which are designed to ensure the safety, quality, and efficacy of the products we produce, ultimately protecting the end user. Let's talk about the basic requirements for good manufacturing practices, or GMP. First, it's essential to have clear, written instructions and procedures. This ensures everyone knows exactly what to do and how to do it correctly. Next, having trained operators is crucial. People need proper training to maintain quality and safety standards. We also need thorough records of actions taken, any deviations from procedures, and the investigations conducted. This helps us track what happened and address issues effectively. Additionally, keeping detailed records for manufacturing and distribution is vital for traceability and accountability. Proper storage and distribution are also key, making sure products are stored correctly and reach the right place at the right time, maintaining their integrity. Systems for handling complaints and recalls are another critical component. They enable us to respond quickly if any issues arise, protecting consumers and maintaining trust. Overall, GMP is about establishing a strong foundation for safe and effective products, ensuring quality at every step from production to delivery. Let's take a closer look at some of the key issues we face. First, the Quality Management Manual is not established in writing, which makes it difficult to ensure consistency and clarity across processes. We also have limited human resources, which puts additional pressure on the team and can impact overall quality. Another critical point is the lack of qualified people. Without the right expertise, maintaining high standards becomes even more challenging. Processes are not properly validated, meaning we might be operating without adequate assurance that they meet required specifications. Additionally, the SOPs or standard batch documentation are poor, leading to potential errors and inconsistencies. We've also observed that more consideration is often given to cost rather than quality, which can undermine our product integrity in the long run. Family members in key positions of authority can raise concerns about objectivity and decision-making. All these issues underscore the importance of a robust pharmaceutical quality system, or PQS, which is essential for building a reliable, compliant, and high-quality operation. Addressing these issues is vital for aligning with industry standards and ensuring the safety and efficacy of our products. Let's now look at some of the ongoing issues we've encountered. First, there have been cases where substandard materials are deliberately purchased, which obviously compromises the quality of our final product. Additionally, technical staff are often not involved in the purchasing process, which can lead to decisions that don't fully consider technical specifications or quality standards. Another challenge is that we're sometimes unable to re-export substandard materials, meaning they end up being used or discarded locally, rather than being properly handled or returned. We've also seen a situation where owners insist on selling rejects, which can undermine quality control and lead to the distribution of non-conforming products. Corruption remains a serious concern, affecting transparency and integrity across processes. Moreover, there's a general lack of commitment to staff training, which impacts skill levels and adherence to quality protocols. All of these issues highlight the importance of strengthening our pharmaceutical quality system, or PQS, which is designed to ensure quality at every stage. Addressing these issues is crucial if we want to improve overall product integrity and align with our commitment to quality. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help you succeed and answer any questions you might have. Feel free to contact us through the provided channels. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I truly appreciate your engagement and hope you found this presentation valuable. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Support is just a message or a call away. Thanks again, and have a great day.